Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture series of Cryptography and Network Security. I am your instructor Dr. Ramesh Prajapati, and today I am going to discuss the data encryption standard part 1. In the previous session we have already started the data encryption standard, and in that session in the previous session we have seen how to perform the encryption using the data encryption standard and what types of step has been involved in a round operation. So let's discuss the agenda of this video lecture. The first, DES encryption algorithm, second, expansion function, the third is a S box. So let's start the first, initial and the inverse permutation. Now this is the first step of DES algorithm. So how to perform the initial and the inverse permutation? So now in initial permutation, as you know, the permutation, it means that the change the order of the bit. Now in initial permutation, the change the order of the plain text prior to the first round of encryption. Now in the final permutation, that is called the inverse permutation. The final permutations occur after the 16th round of DES are completed, and it is the inverse of the initial permutation. Now you can see in this figure there are number of bits are there, the 1 2 3 up to so and 64 bit. Now the position of the first bit, the position of the first block of first bit will replace the 40th bit of original plain text. Same, the second bit of the plain text, the second bit position of the plain text is replaced. Plain text message is replaced by 8 the bit 8 bit of original plain text. Now same, the 58 bit the 58th position of the original plain text is replaced by the first bit position of original plain text. Now same for initial permutation, we'll do the same process. The 25th position of the original plain text message is a plain text bit replaced with the 64 bit, replaced by the 64 bit of original plain text. Now second, the 40th bit of original plain text is replaced by first bit of original plain text. So this is the changes the order of the plain text bit. Now let's see one example to clear this idea. Here you can see the two table. The first table is the IP, that represents the initial permutation. The first table represents the initial permutation. Second table is represent the inverse permutation, or we can say that the final permutation. So in initial permutation, first bit original plain text position is replaced by the 58 bit original plain text. Same, the 50, now second position is replaced by the 50 bit position of plain text. Now now how to remember this table? So here you can see in the first four row, the first table IP inverse initial permutation, the first four rows we are considering the last column. In the last column it filled with the 2 4 6 8 even number. Now we are considering the next column 10 12 14, 16. Now we are considering now we will fill the next column 18, 20, 22, 24. Now we will fill the next column 26, 28, 30, 32 up to 64. Now remaining 4 rows will be filled with the even number like 1, 3, 5, 7. Now we will fill the next column 9, 11, 13, 14, 15. Now we will fill next column 17, 19, 21, 23. So on. Now we are performing a inverse permutation. So now in inverse permutation, again we are change the order of the bit. It means that the first bit of the plain text, first bit of original plain text is replaced by the 40th original plain text bit. Now the second position of the original plain text bit is replaced by the 8th bit of original plain text up to so on. So this is the initial permutation and the inverse permutation, or we can say that the final permutation. Now in the second step we are considering the function f. Now you know that in each and every round we are performing some operation, or we are performing one function related in the f. Now the main operation, now we are going to start the main operation of DES. Now the f function input Ri minus 1 and a round key Ki. It means initially 64-bit plain text is divided into two halves. First 32-bit is each two halves, left plain text, right plain text, and each of the size is a 32-bit. Now we are not focused on the left plain text. We are only focused, or we are expanded the right plain text. Now so initially we are considering the right plain text Ri minus 1 and the round key Ki. Now we are having a four steps in each and every round. So in the first round we are having a 4 steps. The first expansion E, I already discussed why perform the expansion permutation. It means that our right plain text size is 32-bit. Now we are applying the expansion in the permutation. After applying this, it's generating a 48-bit. Now we are applying the XOR with the round key. It means in an XOR operation, now we are running the XOR operation on the right half along with the key. The size of the key is equal to the size of the plain text is equal to the size of the key. That's why we need an expansion permutation. Using the expansion permutation, we will convert the 32-bit right plain text into the 48-bit plain text. 48-bit. So now we are doing the XOR operation along with the key and output which is generating from expansion permutation. Now after applying the XOR operation, it's generating a 48-bit output. Now we are performing now the third step is a S-box substitution. Now why we require the S-box substitution? Now our output is a 48-bit. Now I want to convert this 48-bit into the 32-bit. So how I can do it? So using the S-box substitution, we will convert the 48-bit into the 32-bit. So now the total 8 box and the size of the S-box is a 6-bit, and this is the S1, S2 up to so an S8, the S-box substitution. Now after applying the S-box substitution, it's generating a 4-bit output. So now you will get the 32-bit output. So using the SBox substitution, you will convert your 48-bit into the 32-bit output. That's why we need a SBox substitution. Now, in the final step, we are perform the permutation. Now, uh, the 32-bit output will be given input to the permutation. Now, after applying the permutation, it's generating a 32-bit output. So this is all about the f function. Now, the first expansion function E. What type of operation will be carried out in an expansion function E? So let's see. So the first, I already discussed the Ri minus 1. It means the write the plain text and its size is a 32-bit. Its input and the Ki is a key is a 48-bit key. So now first we need to expand the write the plain text. Write plain text. And the plain text size is a 32-bit and we need to convert or we need to expand into a 48-bit. So how we can do? Now, as you know, our size is 64-bit. Plain text size is 64-bit. Our size is a 32-bit write plain text. So now, if you divide this into 8 block, so the size of the block is 32-bit. So here input is 8 block and each of them consists of 4 bit. Now you will consider the 32-bit, because now in the write plain text the size of the bit is a 32-bit. So now we input the 32-bit. Now output is the 48-bit. I already discussed why we use the expansion function. In the expansion function, we will convert the 32-bit into a 48-bit. So that's why our input is a 32-bit and we will generate the output of 48-bit. So now let's see how to generate the 32-bit into the 48-bit. So now first of all, we are expanded the write half. The size of the write plain text is 32-bit. Now we are applying the expansion permutation. Using the expansion permutation, we will convert the 32-bit into the 48-bit. Now you can see our 4-bit. Now in expansion table E, you can see this table, expansion table E, in the bold font 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is our 4-bit. This is our 4-bit. Because 4 multiply 8, total size is 32-bit. So our right half, or we can say that the write plain text, the size of the write plain text is a 32-bit. Now, how to convert this 6-bit? Because now you can see the red font 32 and the 5. This will be added in a 4-bit. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in the first block 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in the second block 5, 6, 7, 8. So now in the second block we take the first bit 5 and it will put on a last of a first block. So now you can see in the red this is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now our last bit is 32-bit. So now take the 32 and it will put on a first bit of the first block. So now you can see the red font 32 it stored in the first block. Now you can see the size of this block is a 6-bit. Now same process will be carried out for all the remaining block. So now Now consider the next block 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the first, now in the first block, the last bit is, before the last bit is 4, and it represents the pole. It represents the blank. It represents the blank font. Black font. So now this 4 will be put in the first position of the second block. Now how we will consider the 9? In the second block, you can see we will consider the last bit position is 9. So in the next block 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we will take the first bit of this black font is 9. So now we will take the 9 and it will put in the last bit of second block. So now our size of the block is 6. So now you can consider, now we will do the same process for all the remaining block. So now we will get the 48 bit. So this is the process of converting your 32 bit into the 48 bit. Now in the second step, add a round key. How to perform the XOR operation? So here, after the expansion permutation, the DAS uses the XOR operation on the expanded right section and the round key. Now you can see, now we are expanded the right plain text size 32 bit. Now we perform the we already performed the expansion permutation. After applying the expansion permutation, it produced the 48 bit output. We are applying the XOR operation along with the key previous outputs which is generated from the expansion permutation. Now after applying XOR, it's generating a 48 bit output. So this is called the XOR round key. Now in the third step, DES S boxes. Why we need S boxes? So let's see. The first S box substitution I already discussed. In a total 8 S box substitution, and each S box has 6 bit input and the 4 bit output. So now 8 substitution table. Now total 8 substitution tables are considered in a S box substitution, and each and every substitution the different type of tables are there. Now 6 bit input, 4 bit output, and convert. Why we use this S box? Because our output is a 48 bit. So now we will convert the 48 bit into a 32 bit. So how we can do it? So with the help of S box, we will convert the 48 bit into a 32 bit. So how? Let's see. So now we expanded the right half 32 bit. Now we are applying the expansion permutation. After applying expansion permutation, it's generating a 48 bit. Now apply the XOR operation along with the key on output which is generated from a expansion permutation. After applying this, it's generating a 48 bit output. Now our goal is the 48 bit will be how the 48 bit is converted into the 32 bit. So now with the help of S box, we will convert 48 bit into a 32 bit. So now here you can see total 8 S box, and the input of the S box is a 6 bit. Now after applying the S box, is generating a 4 bit output. So 4 multiplied 8, your size is a 32 bit. So with the help of S box, we will convert the 48 bit into a 32 bit. So how we will do this, or how we will get the 32 bit? So let's see. Now here each and every S box, the different tables, the different predefined tables are there. Here you can see if you are considering the first S box, the one table for first S box, second S box another table, third S box another table, up to so on. Each and every S box the different tables are there. Now here main goal of S box is the intersection of a row and column. Intersection of a row and column will generate the 4-bit output. Let's see how. So now there are total 6-bit input. I already discussed in S box total 6-bit input B1, B2, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6. Now B1 and B2. Now B1 and B2. B1 and B2 are combined. B1 and B2 are combined to represent the 2-bit, and now B2, B3, B4, B5 combined to generate the column. So now here you can see now intersection of this row and column, it generating a 4-bit output. Now let's take one example over here. Here our input is 6-bit. The S box has a 6-bit input. So how here the 6-bit is there. Here you can see the 6-bit is 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Now first bit 0 and last bit 1. It means B1 and B6 represent the row. Now the B2, B3, B4 and B5, it means 1, 1, 0, 0. This 4-bit represent the column. Now you can see first last bit represent the row, and the B2, B3, B4, B5 represent the column. Now look at this table. Now in this table, now the 0, 1. The 0, 1 bit will represent in a numeric in decimal number. So the 0, 1 it represent the 1. The decimal is 1. Now 1, 1, 0, 0. It represents the 4 decimal number. So the 1, 1, 0, 0. The decimal of 1, 1, 0, 0 is 12. So now here in this you can see in this table. This table, the total 4 rows are there, 0 to 3, and the 16 columns are there, 0 to 15. Now we are going to find the intersection of this row and the column. It means the 0, 1 it represent the 1, and 1, 1, 0, 0 represent the decimal number is 12. You can see in the red circle it is 12. Now with intersection of this row and column, it will gives the 1 decimal number, and it represents the 9. Now again we have converted this decimal number into the binary. So now its binary is a 1001, because the what is the binary number of 9? 1001. So now you will get the 4-bit output. Now you will get the 4-bit output. You already input the 6-bit. You already 6-bit as input, and after and it generating a 4-bit output. So now we will do the same process until all the 6 blocks will be converted. So this is all about the role of S box. Now I hope you clear this idea of why we need a S box. Now in the 4th step we are performing a final permutation. So here again we are performing a change the order of the bit. So now you can see after applying the S box substitution, it's generating a 32-bit output. Now this 32-bit output will be given input to the permutation, and after applying the permutation, it's generating a 32-bit output. So this is for the final permutation. I hope you cleared this idea. Okay, so after applying the permutation, it's generating this table. Permutation table is P. Now it means the first bit original position of the plain text is replaced by a 16 bit original plain text. Second bit of original second bit position of original plain text is replaced by the 7th bit of original plain text. So this is the predefined permutation table. So this is all about the round operation of DES. Okay, thank you.